The cries were different now. Not sharp, not urgent. Curious, I prepared the feeding area slowly, keeping everything familiar. Same towels, same warmth, same quiet. Pultu stayed close but relaxed, lying down with his head on his paws. Jojo watched every movement, calm but attentive. Oreo hovered near the doorway, checking the house instead of the world outside. Chocolate sat beside me. Vanilla and Waffle peeked in, wide-eyed but steady. Ma rested nearby, eyes half closed. I offered the food gently. At first, nothing happened. Then a tiny nose touched the edge. Pulled back. I waited. One small mouth opened. A lick! Then another. Awkward, messy, uncertain, but real. I didn't help. I didn't guide. I let them figure it out. A few wobbly steps forward. A pause. Another lick. Suddenly there was focus. Not survival, not fear. Interest. One of them leaned in a little harder. Another followed. The sounds were soft, tiny laps, tiny breaths. I felt something loosen in my chest. This wasn't forced. This wasn't desperate. This was learning. Pultu wagged his tail once, slow and quiet. Jojo blinked slowly. Approval without words. Feeding time ended without panic. Some ate more, some needed rest. And that was okay. Because rescue isn't about fixing everything at once. It's about watching small victories stack up until they become a future. That day, they didn't just eat. They practiced being alive. It didn't look like play at first. Just movement. One tiny body stretched too far and tipped over. Another paw reached out, slow, unsure, and touched back. I held my breath. Then it happened. A tiny hop. A clumsy roll. A soft surprise sound that wasn't a cry. Pultu lifted his head immediately, but didn't move. He watched, calm, trusting. Jojo leaned forward, eyes wide, tail still. Oreo shifted closer to the room. Chocolate's ears relaxed. Vanilla and Waffle sat side by side, completely focused. Ma blinked slowly, like he already understood what this meant. One of them pawed at a towel corner. It moved. That was all it took. Another pounced. Too early, too slow, and missed completely. They froze, then tried again. This time there was a bounce. Not strong, not fast, but playful. I didn't laugh. I didn't clap. I stayed quiet. Because joy is fragile when it first arrives. They tumbled into each other, stopping often to rest, then starting again like they were remembering something their bodies already knew. Life. Not survival. Not recovery. Life. Pultu's tail wagged once, gentle, proud. Jojo made a small sound I hadn't heard before. Soft, approving. I felt my chest tighten. Not from fear, but from something lighter. Relief. Because when a rescued body plays, even for a second, it means something important. The world doesn't feel dangerous anymore. That day, they didn't just move. They played. And play is how healing says, I think I'm going to be okay. Play came easier today. Not rushed, not frantic, natural. One of them crossed the blanket without wobbling. Another climbed over a sibling and didn't fall back. Small things, big meanings. Pultu lay nearby, relaxed now, no longer watching every second. Jojo stretched out beside the play area, eyes half closed, trust replacing alertness. Oreo checked the room once, then settled. Chocolate moved closer, curiosity stronger than caution. Vanilla and Waffle watched with bright eyes, like they were cheering silently. Ma stayed calm, grounded, exactly where he needed to be. One kitten stood still for a moment. Head up, feet planted, not scared, aware. Then it walked forward. No hesitation, no stumble. I didn't move, I didn't speak. Because confidence grows best when it's not interrupted. Another followed, then another. They bumped into each other, corrected themselves, and kept going, learning from mistakes instead of freezing. That's when I understood. Fear teaches stillness. Safety teaches movement. These tiny bodies weren't just healing anymore. They were believing. Believing the floor would hold them. Believing the room was safe. Believing they were allowed to take up space. Pultu lifted his head and wagged once, slow, proud. Jojo blinked at me like he already knew. That day, play stopped being just joy. It became confidence. And confidence is how healing learns to stand on its own.